Hello all and welcome to the channel today. As you know, it is the sowing season. It's time to start sowing. It's February and people have started sowing. So if you want to plant things like chilies, hot chilies, this is the time to start planting them. However, you might need a heat mat and a grow light if you're starting this early in February. If you're not aware, stores have started selling compost in the UK and you should go get yourself some. I've already been to the store and I've grabbed myself a few. I plan to start sowing the end of February, and if you delay going to get your compost now, by the time you go by the end of February or March, first week of March, there might not be much compost anymore, or you might be left with fewer choices. So I've been to the store and there were loads. However, I always buy the low-cost one. So either I buy from Asda or I buy from Wilko's. Wilko's closed down some years ago, but they are being hosted as part of the Range brand. So within Range, if you go into a Range store, Range has Home Base that was also shut down, but Home Base is now part of Range, and Wilko Compost is part of what Home Base now sells inside the Range. So go get yourself some so that you could get prepared for the sowing season and the growing season. I needed one of this multi-purpose compost because that's what I used to sow my seeds. I don't use special mixes and anything. I've tried coir before, but it didn't do well because after the seeds germinated, there wasn't any nutrient for them to grow. They were stunted, they didn't do well. So I don't use coir. I don't recommend it. That's the cocoa coir, which is a byproduct of the is it shell they call it now? When you peel the coconuts, that thing that goes off the outside shell, it's kind of blended to form the coir. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You could mix it with your potting mix, but using it only for sowing, I found out that it's not good for me. So I don't use it anymore. What I only use is the multi-purpose compost, which you would have seen me bring in. I'm going to show you guys again when we do sowing. These are the last days, I would say, for getting your allotments, your garden, your plots ready. So I still have things I haven't done. I've not finished washing the polytunnel, but it's going to finish today because I did a lot last week. And also I'm going to see if I could wash the greenhouse, the outside of the greenhouse right away. What else am I going to do? And just look around for some jobs that's still left to do. I know I need to tie in the loganberry for the structure I've put up. I know the compost also, I didn't turn it back all in, so I might do a bit of that. But that's the plan for today. It's going to be a quick one in the sense that I've shown you guys a lot of times washing the polytunnel. I'm not going to show you that again. So I'm just going to go straight, wash the polytunnel. You'll see probably when I'm done, and then I'll do the greenhouse. So let's get to it. So guys, I finished washing the polytunnel at last, I'll say. So I've done this part, the back side, and you could see it looks clean. And see, it's not too different from the one by the side of it, which we did some weeks ago. And I've done the other bit too. It's looking a lot better. Yeah, it was way worse than how it's looking now, but this polytunnel sheets, I think it's quite old now, and at some point I'll be looking to replace it. It's already torn at some end, and the snow damage, which I got some weeks ago, has caused some tear on some sides. I do have the mending tape that I'm going to use, but I think it's just only going to get worse. So I have a big tear down there. I also have a tear at the side. It's not going to show here. It's down. It's down that way. There's a tear I'm going to look to fill in also. But this is how much I've cleaned it. It's looking a lot better now. I've also done the roof, but I've not rinsed it off. So you see some soap lather on it. But it's raining, and I'm hoping the rain helped me rinse. Now that we've washed the top, I cleaned the inside using using a damp rag. So what I want to do now is put the compost I just bought. So I'm looking to put a few of this here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. That's one bag, 40 liters bag. That's one, done that part. So if I look at it, I'm gonna need another one, another two, another three, another four, maybe 6. Wow, that's not the plan. Let's see. That's 2 bags already. And I'm not even putting it as thick as I want. I would have loved it to be up here. Only 2's been I've not even gone half of used to, so well, that's it. And if you're wondering, guys, I do have lots of allotment made compost, but those ones are quite weedy because it doesn't get really hot when I do mine. So I don't want to put them here. This is the bed I pet the most because this is where I plant my tomatoes, most of my, well, let me say my premium tomatoes. I put some around, but this bed is the only bed I used to mollycoddle. Yeah, I do pet them a lot. I don't let weed grow on them. I only put fresh compost or what's the name now? Farmyard manure. Guys, I'm going to continue filling this bed, but not today because I didn't buy so much. 3 for £10. I got 6 £20, and I don't really want to buy more anymore. So I put 3 already. I'm almost halfway. So I think once I get 2 more or 3 more, so meaning I'll spend about £30 on compost. Wow. Well, I won't be doing this next year, but just for this year, because I haven't touched this bed for 2 years. So I'm going to do this, get it up to the end, and that'll be it. Okay, I'll quickly go do tying my loganberry and see if I could wash the greenhouse. I'm running out of time, guys. Let's get to it. Need some clips. These are clips I use for my tomatoes, but the tomatoes are not ready, right? Still quite early, so let's go work with this to save me time than tying strings. I don't know if I should cut some of this. I have a lot of them. These guys are as long as, I don't know. Okay, so I've got everything up. This one, I'm gonna cut this one. Yeah. Got everything up except this guy. That's too thick. But yeah, I think we're okay for now. Yeah. See, this guy can stay here. So guys, unlike the polytunnel with the greenhouse, most of the dirt is inside rather than outside. So I've cleaned the outside, as you could see, but still we have the green, stuff inside, the algae forming inside, which I'll need to clean some other day. I'll just carry on now and quickly run through the other ends of the greenhouse and make sure, I do everything outside. Inside, I'll do some other time. All in all, we'll say it's a good one. So the next time I'm here, what I'll be looking to do is clean inside the greenhouse. There's some weeds here that I need to get out. I need to clear this top and set it up for my sowing, which would take place end of February, but I need to prepare it. So the only thing I think I'm missing in my setup for this year is my wood chips. Somehow my allotment coordinators haven't brought in wood chip, or maybe they've brought and they put it very far, and I don't want to go there because it means I only have 1 or 2 trips before I get here. But anytime they bring it down here, which is way closer, it takes, I think I could do maybe 20 trips because the distance is less than 50 meters. The other way it's more than maybe 200 meters, so I don't want to be doing 200 meters twice, and it's up the hill. Meanwhile, if they drop it next to my plot, it's a flat ground, right? So it's easier. Okay guys, it's that time again. We are almost hitting the 200 mark for our number of subscribers. Please, if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, hit the subscribe button and help push this channel into more than 200 subscribers. But thank you very much for watching. Thanks for sticking to the end. Thanks for your continued support, for commenting, liking the video and all that. Those feedbacks are really important and they help the community grow. Please do keep them coming. But this is the end for today, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.